Good morning from Kyoto. I just walked past this and I realized this must be Pontocho Alley. It's on my list of places to visit. It's supposed to be a good night spot. It's a bit early now, but I'll be back here a bit later. It looks a bit like the place I imagine Harry Potter bought his wand. I imagine this is one of the best times of year to visit, probably the other being fall, just because of the sakura flowers. But anyway, there's a lot of this all over the city, so we can't stop here for very long. I'm on my way to a place called Gion, which is like the so-called geisha district. Now I wonder if it's I came too early or I came on the wrong day, because that's happened to me before, where I come on the one day of the week or the one day of the year when the place is closed. That's happened a lot of times. But it might just be because I'm early. It's not yet 10 o'clock. This looks like the place that I've seen in the pictures, or looks something similar. It's a hospital. Clinic. Cute dog. A little bit fat. So, I'm not actually sure where you're not allowed to film or take photographs. I think this rule came into place because people were harassing geisha. I think they called them like the geisha paparazzi. So, if you're gonna film, at least be a little bit low-key about it. I had heard before coming here that a lot of the places, famous places like Gion, were packed with tourists, but at least today for me it seems pretty empty. Maybe I'm early. It's not that early. Looks like it could be somebody's house. Nice place to live. Japan's most wanted. It's the reward, 1 million yen. 6 million for this guy.
JR선으로 갈아타시기 바랍니다.
So there's supposed to be 10,000 of these arches, and it looks like they were kind of donated by some companies because they have the names of organizations that I assume paid to help build this. But right now there's a lot of people. Basically, it's not really a good time to visit. I might come back tomorrow. So this is the start of the Nishiki market, the food market, which looks very busy. But let's go and take a look. I decided to have some sushi before I go to the next place, because at least I can sit down here. Looks alright. So I'm in a park called Kyoto National Gardens, and it surrounds the Imperial Palace, which I'm going to go to in a second. It's a massive, like, rectangular park, and the story behind it is originally a lot of the important people who worked for the emperor, they would have lived in this area, and in 1869 the emperor left. They changed the capital, they moved to Edo, which is now Tokyo. And after they left, a few years later, the emperor came back and he found the area had fallen into disrepair. So he ordered that there be a park built in this area to preserve it. And so that's why this park is still here today. I tell you what, if I were the emperor, I'd want a bicycle or people to carry me around here, because it's just walking like everywhere so far. The place is so big, it takes you forever to get anywhere. Maybe maybe a Segway now would be the more modern choice. Google lied to me once again. I could swear this morning it said it was closed, and then just now when I was eating lunch it said it was open. That's why I came here, but it's not. The palace was built 400 years ago by the shogun that reunited Japan, and according to the pamphlet here, he brought 200 years of peace and prosperity to Japan, which is the 200 years when Japan was basically closed off from the world. So that's a different way you could view this. You can walk around inside the palace and see some of the rooms that the shogun would have used for receiving guests and messengers. You're not allowed to film in there, but I'll put some pictures up if I can. There's two things that are quite interesting. One is the walls are covered in paintings, wall paintings. Now some of them are quite peaceful, like pine trees, like the pine trees you see here, and some of them are covered in things like tigers. Now, there were no tigers in Japan at that time, so how did they know? How did they know what tigers look like? Well, the answer is they didn't. So, but they did have some tiger hides, so they kind of knew what the pattern was, and they kind of knew what a tiger looked like from some Chinese paintings. So they went with that, and that's why the tigers look a little bit odd, because they're painted by someone who's never really seen a tiger. So I'm standing outside a family mart waiting for the rain to stop, because I don't have an umbrella and I don't want to buy one because I can't take it with me. Today I'm staying in a capsule hotel, or kind of capsule, I'm not really sure. It could be like a proper capsule hotel, or it could be like a very small room. I'm not sure, but I'll show you a bit later. Well, my hotel turned out to be alright. It's clean, bathrooms are nice, had a chance to freshen up. But, you know, in a capsule it gets kind of boring very quickly. So I'm off to get some tonkatsu, which is pork cutlet, deep fried. Oh, there's my bus. It's a bit odd when you're on the bus, the drivers kind of narrate their journeys. I don't really know what they're saying, but I can kind of guess. You hear them calling station names. We're about to start moving. We're about to stop. About to turn right, please hold on. It's really weird. Well, I don't know why they don't just automate it. there's a long line for the tonkatsu, so I guess I'm gonna have to look for something else. This is the problem when you choose to come out at 6 or 7 o'clock to eat. So I couldn't get my tonkatsu today, but this was very good. Some kind of Kyoto beef ball. It's just off the side street from this main, I don't know what you call this, indoor shopping mall. So there's a bar up there, and it's literally inside the Family Mart that you have to go up to the top, and they offer to like use a blowtorch on some of the Family Mart products to help you, I don't know, like melt the cheese, or to smoke the Family Mart fried chicken. It's quite an interesting concept. So now back at Harry Potter Alley, or whatever it's called. Some of these places have pork cutlet too. Maybe I'll have some here.